Hi, everybody. You are watching Audiotree Live. Welcome back. My name is Rita Lukea. Today's date is Friday, October 6th, 2023. We have an amazing show for you today in the studio. We have W.H. Lung, all the way from Manchester, UK. The session you're about to hear is available right now through your favorite streaming platform. So please follow us on the Audiotree artist profile, and please subscribe to us here on YouTube as well. We really want you to be able to keep up with all of the new and exciting talent we discover just for you, just like this band, W.H. Lung, who's about to sparkle. Whenever you're ready, guys, take it away. We're here with W.H. Lung. Thanks for coming in, guys. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, good. It's good.
How's
Good.
tour going so far?
Great.
Yeah, it's going great.
It's good.
Good, good. When I saw you guys were coming through Audiotree, Joe, I instantly recognized you from a clip one of my friends shared where you're like losing your shit on stage. And I was like, okay, fire, this is gonna be a fun session. Let's talk about it. You know, W.H. Lung has received critical acclaim for your live performances. I'd love to hear about your performance philosophy.
Yeah.
You trying to move people? You trying to get them dancing? Like,
Yeah, I guess so. I think if you're doing the weirdest stuff there, it liberates people to get weird themselves. But I tend not to think about it too much and just try and communicate something as much as humanly possible. And that takes you into interesting performance avenues. But then it depends on the setting. Like last night we were playing a beautiful little venue actually called Cactus Club in Milwaukee, which I believe you're playing a couple of
shout
days
out
as
Cactus
well.
Club.
Yeah. And, you know, it was a certain kind of performance. Like we're in Milwaukee with W.H. Lung from Manchester, so there was an amount of people there, certainly, but then you have to move that small amount of people who are in that room, and then when you're in a slightly bigger stage, bigger setting, say like a festival, it's more, say, you're doing a performance in front of people, whereas in that smaller setting, you go and meet the people and you dance with them. So I get into the crowd and dance with them, you know. But it kind of depends. It's nice to leave it up to what occurs on the night, what appears. I try not to think about it too much.
You're very present. Your stage presence, did you always have it? Was it a skill you nurtured?
Did I always have it? I think perhaps, like, I've always wanted to, like, get up in front of people and do little performances, like doing plays as a kid with mum and dad around the table. But it's something that you learn more of as you carry on. And I really feel like if you plan out what you're going to do, it don't work because it seems contrived.
Yeah.
So that's something that I learned quite early on. And then maybe just playing with the same people so much, you learn where you lean into the crazier areas and you learn where you let the space for, you know, everyone to be expressing themselves as well. But that comes about from being a tight unit as a band. You trust everyone behind you.
Right.
So you have the freedom to go, I'm going to swing from this pole for a while.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you guys prepare together? Do you like go off and like get ready alone? Or are you like in it together? Do you have a pre-show ritual?
Yeah, I think we meet together before a show. It's awful if we're in a rush and we can't go off and then come back on again. If like you're playing a festival and there's not time to go off.
Yeah.
But if we're all, it's nice to just kind of look at each other in the face and in the eye and just be like, we're good.
Are we okay?
Yeah. Are we okay? Yeah. And then we'll go on and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
But if we don't have that opportunity, sometimes it's like, I haven't looked Chris in the eye for like, you know, since earlier and I need to like know that he's good, but yeah.
Chris is always good.
Chris is always good anyway. He's always good.
You're the rock. Synthesizers. Love these things. They play a prominent role in W.H. Lung's music. Will the synth players, will you share some insights with me, your approach to selecting sounds, choosing synthesizers that convey the mood and what you're going for? Like, what's your approach?
I think generally, like, in the studio, we all share that role. And, like, although it looks like I'm doing more of it live, there's about 1 million on each track. So,
Okay.
and a lot of them aren't the ones even here that we're using now. But
You have, like, your live synths, and then when you're in the studio, you can just kind of, like, go, like, be a freak about it.
yeah, we're lucky that the first 2 albums that we've recorded have been in a studio that has an incredible amount of synths, so we kind of spend half the time just messing around and then like not really getting that much done. But then I guess that probably has lent a lot to maybe the sound now, is that that it's come from a place that has so much to offer and like opportunity to play around. Yeah, I think that. Would you say, Tom? Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think there's much more time to go in depth in the studio, isn't there?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to have it like a bit more raw live as well. I think like the first 2 records, the synths have been like very, like the bed of it. But hopefully, even like, I don't know, it's nice with the synths live, like the stuff that Hannah does is great because it just sounds like really like gritty and sort of live, like the bass and guitar and stuff. Whereas in the studio, the big synth, it's fun just
The big synth in the sky.
But yeah, what about you, Chris?
These are like the live excitement. Anything with big filter sweeps, big sequencers, just give it a little extra fun.
Yeah, I love that one. The live mentality is so different from the studio mentality, but it doesn't, like, the record feels live too. I don't know, so it's cool. And what about, because you guys are kind of like genre anarchy, a little bit like blending a bunch of different styles. Do you guys care about genre? Do you think about genre? Is it something that you're thinking about?
It's always a really hard question to answer.
Yeah.
You know, when someone go, I don't know if you you did very well before, actually. We asked you what kind of music your band plays, and you had a good answer straight away, but I always struggle. I say synthy guitar stuff. It just depends, and I think
it depends. I kind of profile people. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it's like an older person, like have you ever heard of New Order? Like I just like going for it.
Yeah, guitars. You know, guitars.
Do you know those?
Yeah. I think found out a lot about ourselves playing South by Southwest actually.
Yeah.
The intensity of that week, maybe we played about between 8 and 10 gigs. I forget, it's easy to forget because it's a blur.
Yeah.
And it was all the different venues and all the different types of venue, and we had to travel with less equipment because it was the first time that we travelled that far. And then you have to think about what kind of band you are as you're about to play, you know, with the restrictions that are put on you.
They put you on some lineups that were like, I don't know, I've just seen you on some lineups that are like Psych Fest. And I was like, oh, are they psychedelic? But like sometimes you just find yourself in a lineup and you're like, oh, you think I'm psychedelic? Okay, all right, fair enough. And then the next night,
we can do that for you if you'd like.
Yeah, you kind of can though. You can kind of just like slip in wherever. Like your music has that accessibility to it.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, so I guess interest in music is to some extent genre defying. But we're just kind of making the music that occurs to us at the time, and then the live performances, I think, become something different from the music that was on the records, perhaps.
Right.
You know, sometimes I listen to the songs. I don't know if you listen to your own songs, but sometimes you listen to songs and you go, "Oh right, I've been singing that completely differently." Because of now where it's gone in terms of the live show, or that sounds different to me now, that song. I don't remember it like that. Because it was like a different... I guess a recording is you're putting a song down that you've written at the moment of recording. So that's it there, you've captured that there. But then when you're playing a live show and it's organic and evolving, then the song is also organic and evolving, and it can change. So
when you record vocals, do you do it in those booths with like the headphones on? Because I just feel like when you're on stage, it's just such a different vibe that you end up like the resonance, and you just like end up just performing it differently just because I don't know, the booths, they're scary. I don't like them.
Well, yeah, especially
they're a vibe killer.
Especially if like you're doing some singing, and there's the idea that you have to start singing now. You're going to tense up and not sing well, where you want to just be in the flow or something. But I guess that's the nature of, you know, studio recording. You've got to try and capture a little bit of that live. Yeah. But I think I'm better singing now than when I recorded the records. But you're always going to think that, aren't you? I guess you listen back to your stuff and go, tinkering mind. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, last question before you guys go into your next set: analog or digital?
Analog.
Probably, yeah. You're seeing the life epitome of that side by side.
Digital for me, please.
All right, whenever you're ready, guys. Can't wait to hear the next one.
Thank you.
was a freaking shredder, guys. In this segment, I'd like to talk a little bit more about lyrics, if that's okay. Joe, you okay?
Yeah.
You just took us to freaking church.
Let's do it.
So I was like going through your discography, and like the lyrics read less like diary entries to me, and they read more like prose.
Yeah.
You know, like I read a lot of lyrics, and I feel like people use lyrics as like a cathartic experience. It's a lot of like, I feel like this, you made me feel like this, and I don't really get that from your lyrics. It's a little bit more like, I don't know, more allegories and metaphors, abstractions, and I just, and especially the next song that you're gonna do, Inspiration. There's like mythology and there's a narrative. It's a little bit of a psychedelic experience. Will you tell me a little bit more about that song?
Inspiration was the first song that we wrote as a band, actually, and it acted as a little bit of a mission statement, I think, for what was to come later. We were playing in different bands in Leeds, and there was a post-punk scene in Leeds at the time, a very good post-punk scene in Leeds, and we believed ourselves to be post-punkers, but we couldn't pull it off, really, or at least not at that time. And this song...
You guys have too much swag for post-punk. No offense.
Do you think? I thought you had lots of, maybe not enough, or maybe, I don't know. And this song just kind of fell out of us from the practice room a little bit. I remember finding this way of writing and going, that's it. That's how I like to write, stories. And I just had this idea of a guy called Mr. P walking into Parliament, and then I just allowed myself to write the song in the room, really. We don't do that too much anymore, but on that first album particularly, I was so scrupulous and meticulous about the lyrics that it kind of drove me insane slightly. But I think you put in the practice and it becomes slightly more immediate after that. I remember with Vanities, I set myself the challenge of writing songs very quickly. So Tom would send me a song and I'd try and send it back kind of in an hour. This is the song, and it wouldn't change that much from that original attachment of melody to the lyrics. But the songs I like best are from my oeuvre, if I may, are the stories.
What is that?
Body of work.
Okay.
I'm probably not. I'm not allowed to say that. Yeah, am I?
I'm not allowed to hear that. I can't even.
Yeah, the songs that I connect most with for myself that I read are stories. I love hearing stories in songs.
Like, what's your favorite story song?
Oh, wow. There's an amazing song called Lord Baker that was the version that I know is covered by Christy Moore and Sinead O'Connor. And that's a kind of Evans family song. And I probably fell in love with storytelling songs from that, but my dad listened to a lot of Irish folk music when I was growing up, so maybe it comes from that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool to know. I'm sorry, and I interrupted you, like, going back to what you were saying about, like, writing really fast. Like, that's just really interesting to me. And that you said that the initial attachment of melodies, and then you try to write lyrics as you've been going your career, you've gotten better at writing lyrics quickly.
I think second album was melody driven for me. I was trying to explore more melodies because the first album I was afraid of them, and I wanted the lyrics to be perfect.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's stultifying.
I mean, they kind of are.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Creatively, it's stultifying for something to have to, but the John Cooper Clarke thing, a poem's never finished, merely abandoned. You have to just say that's fine. But now, I now write songs very quickly. So all the songs that we're putting on the new album, I write them really quickly. It's not deliberate. Just I'll hear the song, and Tom's very good at sparking something creatively in me anyway, and then it just happens. And then sometimes I've reformed a poem that I've written previously, but usually it depends on what I'm hearing, and then that's it. So there's a song that we just written that. I remember reading a short story. I'm going to get his name wrong now. Maybe his name's Bud Smith. I don't know. But it was called Violets. And it was an adventure. It was like a kind of adventure story. And I just remember going, I want to write a song about that. I want to kind of capture that. And then Tom sent me this thing. So I was like, oh, there it is. I can do it now. And it just happened really quickly. So... you need to put. I guess I need to put something in, and perhaps I am doing that. But now I write lyrics very quickly, and I find that that's the best. First thought, best thought.
The immediacy and like the instinct.
Yeah. But maybe it's writing up to a certain point allows you to tap into something that you can channel lyrics through, and maybe it's that. Maybe it's kind of the 10,000 hours thing. I don't know. I've written quite a lot of lyrics now, and loads of crap lyrics as well, and they don't make it on, obviously, but you can't be afraid of being a bit crap.
So you were saying that Tom kind of draws this creativity out of you, and do you mean that in a way like the instrumentals that he's writing, or do you ever give Joe like, let's write a song about this, or is it just like you're just purely inspired by the compositions that he's throwing down?
Yeah, he's just very good.
He's just good. He's a good player, man.
Yeah.
We never really like chat about it much before of like what kind of tune it's going to be. We kind of, I guess, like from the pandemic and then just now with us being in different places a lot of the time, we'll send it remotely in the first instance before we get together. And it kind of always just is, we don't really talk about it, do we? It just kind of works when you bring the two things together. It's like, oh, it's this song. It's this kind of vibe. Sometimes it's obvious, but sometimes, Joe will do something that I wouldn't have expected at all in a great way.
It must be a trip. Like, you just have the skeleton that you write, and then somebody goes and throws this crazy, like Shakespearean narrative over it. And you're like, what just happened to this song? Like,
yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's cool.
No, it's great. Well, it's the way we've done it, because we've written music together since we were probably about 17 or something now.
Oh, word. You guys sick of each other?
Not yet.
No, I have to ask. I always want the tea. I always want the band drama. I'm like, who's fighting?
It's like, I think it's because it's constantly evolved and playing with everyone else since, like, we all do different things as well, but when it comes together is when it just feels the best. And it feels like there's been like, but each album has been different, and I think the next one will be different, and will be, even when it comes to putting it together live, it'll feel, we might even use different synths, all that stuff, or like, it just is like constantly evolving, so it never feels boring. It always feels really exciting.
What's next for WH Lung? Can you tell us a little bit more about the record, the upcoming record? Anything you can share with your fans? Any secret stuff?
A few. Well, we're writing it at the minute. We've recorded a couple of tunes with Ross Orton, who's the producer in Sheffield, and it's kind of we got a studio of our own in Salford this year. So it's just been really good just being able to have everything in one place and just like write. But we've been playing a few of them on this tour. Well, just two actually, I think.
Sick.
Which is, So if you come down to Seattle tomorrow? If you come down to Seattle tomorrow,
you're gonna hear it. This comes out in like 3 months. Okay, guys, this segment is called Mandatory Listening. I want you guys to give a homework assignment to the viewers at home. One record from start to finish that you just have to listen to it. Let's start with drums.
There's so many great records I could have suggested, but I've gone for A Walk Across the Rooftops by the Blue Nile, which I don't know if anyone else is aware of that. I think it was actually Tom that recommended it to me originally.
I remember us.
Yeah. It's just got some beautiful percussion in it, some interesting soundscapes, and the synths are really interesting, and the vocals carry like a lot of emotion. So good record. The Blue Nile, Walk Across the Rooftops.
I'm enjoying Anna Hairhart's last album, Campsite. She's a Berlin-based quirky guitar singer-songwriter. Really good stuff. She's got a really good single out at the moment called 170 that's on her next album, but we'll have the last album from start to finish.
I think my favourite one this year has been The Greater Wings by Julie Byrne. It's just like great songwriting and amazing production as well. So that'd be my pick.
So I'm going to say Paste by Moyne, which are a band based in London who I saw recently in Manchester at the White Hotel. Well, probably actually a few months ago now. But they're, I can't really say anything about the album because I think it's just best to listen to it. But it's very affecting. It's great though.
I'm going to go with The Livelong Day by Lankum. They just got nominated for Mercury for their last album, which is called False Lankum, but I'm obsessed with I've just been listening to it so much recently, and if I ever want a beautiful walk, It's that. Get that into the cans. Just amazing. Radie Pete, I think she's called. She's an unreal vocalist, and it's almost when music kind of becomes like it transcends and becomes a bit like a spiritual experience. And I'm seeing them live actually twice. I'm going to London, and I'm going to take my dad in January as well in Manchester. And apparently they're awesome live, so I'm looking forward to that. But the Live Long Day Lankum, yeah, that's mine.
Well, it's really cool to hear you guys' inspirations and stuff. And it's been a pleasure to have you in the studio. Can't wait to hear your next one, Inspiration, whenever you're ready. so good, guys. I see you over there, Alex. I see you. Good job, guys. Thank you for coming in, and that wraps up our Audiotree Live session with W.H. Lung. I wanna thank the talented people behind the scenes who make this happen, the lighting crew, the sound engineers, the camera crew, and to you guys, our viewers. Thank you so much for watching. The session you just heard is available right now wherever you stream music. Please support the band, follow them on social media, buy their music, pick up a copy of their record, and make sure you see them when they come to your city. From all of us here at the Audiotree Studio, thanks for watching, and see you next time. We love you.